But those are all lies. The truth is I am chosen and I am loved. So life for me before Jesus, there was no peace, no rest, no joy, no hope, a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointment. I was a drug addict, addicted to meth for 22 years, off and on. Yes, it did nothing but rob and steal from me, took everything away from me. So I ended up in my flat. Once again, I'd lost my job through my addiction. Then a lot of shame kicked in. I was too ashamed to ask my family for help. Felt like a disappointment. So I started to isolate and shut the curtains, locked the door, didn't answer my phone. I was alone. I felt alone. I was starting to experience feelings that I've never felt before, and I thought it might be depression. And I got scared because all I've ever heard about depression or knew was suicide. So I reached out for help, rang 0800 number, and they referred me to the Salvation Army. So I went there and got some counselling, disclosed to them that I had a drug addiction, and they gave me some counselling. The counsellor asked me if I would like to go to, or would I consider going to rehab. I said yes. I was just at that point in my life. I needed change. I wanted change. A few weeks later, she told me that it was, she found a place. It was a Christian rehab. Would I go? And I said yes. I'll go. And that was Te Nikau. Not knowing the Lord, I truly believe that He had brought me to that place. He knew what I needed. 4 to 6 weeks into the program, I was getting ready for the day, looking into the mirror, getting ready. Normally I'd never notice myself. I didn't like the person I saw on the other side. I used to just put myself down, speak death into myself. But this day, I actually noticed myself, and I liked what I saw. And I had an experience that I never felt. It was something just come through my body. At the end of it, I heard an audible voice say, "I love you." I didn't know what that was or what I experienced it at that moment. And I actually looked back into the mirror and said, "I love you too." But after that, I was just like on a high. I didn't know what it was. The first part of the day, our program, we start off with a time of devotion. So I went to devotion that morning, buzzing. And the message for that day was the promise of a new heart. And it was, we spoke about that. It's God's promise of giving you a new heart. And the scripture was Ezekiel 36:26. I will give you a new heart, fill you with my spirit, take away the heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. And I thought to myself, is that what just happened? Because when I thought about it, a heart of stone is hard. It's cold. You can't love. You can't receive love. You can't give love. And He told me He loved me. That's all I needed to hear for. And yeah, and the walls came down, and just let God into my life. And He's just, here I am today, living testament to that. Well, especially with my family, every time I go home, they notice the big change in me, They always say, that I look good, and I just said, life is good for me now, because God's in my life. I was on program 4 years ago. I did 7 months on the program. I chose to remain here in Kapiti, so I feel close with my Connect whānau, supported and safe, feel safer here. Good network of friends and relationships, and that's what's important in recovery, is staying connected. What was taken from me, God's definitely restored those things. Relationships with my kids, employment, those doors that I thought they had definitely closed on me with employment as an electrician, but definitely God's opened those doors again, and I've been back in full-time work for 3.5 years now. God can do miracles. I'm a miracle. It changed my life. Some of the core lies that I used to believe about myself were that I'm unwanted, a mistake, there's something wrong with me, I'm not good enough. But those are all lies. The truth is I am chosen and I am loved.